Happy Friday. I hope all is well with you and your loved ones and you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you're at on this beautiful planet we all share. Thank you for choosing my channel. I greatly appreciate that. Would you please hit that like button for me? And if you're not subscribed to my channel, would you please? Thank you. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is a general collective read, so only take what resonates, leave the rest, and let's see what message or messages are coming out for you for today. Let there be wisdom, let there be light, let me be challenged to open my sight. Let no harm ever be done. And remember, all life is one. With truth and with heart may the highest be done, that all realms heal in the sun. Show me only my highest good, and for the highest good be done. Let this be without illusion, fantasy, or wishful thinking. Blessed be. Aho. Please show me clearly what I need to know for the highest good and best interest of all. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Well, there we go. We got a couple of them out. So we're going to take them. Close your eyes to open your heart. Listen. In stillness, you meet your true self. The alchemical artist. That's the magician. You're doing things to move forward in your life. And I am galactic, come on, quit screwing around with me. Thank you. I am galactic, star-seeded, blooming. Sometimes they play with me. As I'm trying to talk, they are trying to talk too, and it just doesn't work with my spiritual team. They think it's funny, but I'm sure you don't. To close your eyes to open your heart is now start trusting your intuition. Start trusting instead of what you see, of what you feel. And it's true about so many people in there. We look at a person and we think they fulfill a certain niche in our lives. And it's really, we're not seeing the true person or the reality, what's going on. And if you sit there and you go past that outer exterior of a person, you start realizing what they're really like. And that's how you meet yourself, how you become that this person is not for me and I don't want them. But you are manifesting the right person in. You are moving into the direction that you're supposed to be moving into and doing what you're supposed to do. Do I want to use these or these? Let's use these. But it's very important for you to understand that now. So you need to open your third eye and see this person's true colors. See these people's true colors. Is this a love person? Maybe not. Maybe this is just somebody you just met and you think, well, this could be interesting. Maybe I should strike up and have a conversation and we can become friends. You need to be careful with that, because I have a feeling that there's somebody there that is not who you think they are. You are reading in onto who they are, and it's not the person that you think it is. And they're not going to be a good match or not going to be good for you in your life. Let's go a little bit further here and see what the tarot cards are telling me. Ace of Cups. Definitely a new beginning now. You're understanding how things are working for you. And because of that, you've evolved into the point where you can now take that Ace of Cups, and it's a eternal cup. It is always going to give as long as you remain in the higher frequency of your life and what you're supposed to be doing. Confirmation, the universe is handing you that fresh new start, the new beginning. And if you notice this person with the Four of Cups, her eyes are closed. She is in meditation. She is trying to listen to herself, and She's being told to walk away from the past, to move in the direction that she needs to move into. The Eight of Wands, communication downloads. When you start sitting in there quiet and start listening to what your spiritual team is telling you, things change for you. Things move to the better. Everything starts moving in the right direction. The Two of Swords. That's you sitting in stillness, listening to your intuition and closing your eyes and seeing life differently. A lot of times we are fooled by what we see. And now that's changing. You are starting to understand that you feel those little nudges in there going, this isn't the right person. This isn't going to end well. And you're not overriding that. You're going, okay, if you still want to see where this ends up, you're going to do it with caution. You're going to do it where you're not going to put out a lot of your heart because you're not going to get hurt. You're saying, okay, I understand that. And because of that, you're changing the Tower. You're moving into the direction that you're supposed to be going. And the universe is helping you rebuild what you thought was a beautiful place to be. Now they're saying you could do a whole lot better because you have grown. The Ten of Wands. You're getting rid of all of that worries and doubts. And this you're looking at now, you're going, I'm not going to take on anybody else's burdens. And that's what's happening. The Knight of Pentacles. You're going to move away from those things. You're going to start seeing things clearly. And I just heard, and this is for somebody out there, I don't know who, do not ever put yourself in debt for somebody that you just met. I don't know who that's for, but if it resonates with you, take it. And if it doesn't, just keep moving through this reading, okay? But yeah, I just heard that from the guides. The Four of Wands. Because of you changing the way you look at things and start trusting those little intuitional nudges, things are going to start improving in your life. You're going to start seeing things totally different. New aspects are going to start coming in. The happiness. This is what you've been asking for. This is what you've been looking for. The celebrating of your new life. Maybe a new partner. But you are growing. You are seeing things totally different. The Moon. Talk about seeing things totally different. You're removing the veil that was over your eyes and you're seeing people for their true colors and you're ready to move yourself forward for that. And the Strength card. You are growing. You have become so much stronger than you have been in your past and what you're heading for in your life. And now you realize that. The Empress. Man, you're sitting in there. You're going, yep. I understand what's going on. I have a new way of thinking. I have a new way of looking at people. I can see their heart, what they really are like. And now I know who I can walk away from or who I should walk away from. The Five of Pentacles. Remember what I just said for somebody out there about not going into debt for somebody that you really are not attached to? Somebody that's telling you they're having a hard time with the Ten of Wands. They're giving you a sob story. Don't do it. Don't go into debt, because as soon as you get that person where they are financially secure and their burdens are released, you still have a lot of burdens and you're going to be the one in debt. And they're going to walk away and there's nothing you're going to do. You're stuck with that debt. The Knight of Swords. Now comes the energy of being truthful to yourself. You have to be very honest. And what you want to release, watch for the control, the manipulation of somebody. A lot of times, we are so good-hearted people. We don't look at this person really wants to hurt us in the long run. We look at them and go, no, they're like us. They're a good person. Even if other people are saying, hey, get away from that person. That is not a good person for you. You're going to believe, you don't want to admit that maybe I chose the wrong person. Or you know what, they're going to change. No, they're not. The only thing that's ever going to change on a person is their diaper if they're wearing one. Remember that. But once you realize that and you walk away from that person and you move away because you see their true colors, and now you've learned and you're seeing other people's true colors because of the moon, the Three of Cups, the happiness, the joy that comes to your life, the Nine of Cups, you receiving everything that you've been trying to manifest, the Queen of Pentacles, you know your worth, your value, you know your strengths, you know where you're going. The Queen of Cups, you have such a big heart. That's the problem. Not the people in the world that are not the best quality for you, that want to control, manipulate you like the devil does, they have a tendency to be drawn to people like us that are very kind, very gentle, and are willing to give. And they will take everything they can from us and even put us in the poorhouse. You're realizing that now. The Ace of Wands, now since you realize what's going on, you have that brand new start, that new beginning in your life. You are saying, yes, I know what I'm worth. I know my values. These are the things I want to come in, because this person could be a little open to their gifts, and they're feeling that you're going to be stepping into all the greatness of your life, and they want to be a part of it, but they don't want to do anything to help you with it. They just want to be there to take. You can do whatever you want. This is your life. We all have free will, but please think about what's going on and make sure you don't end up taking on burdens and debt to somebody that's going to, once you clear them of their problems, is just going to skate away and never think about you again. All right, that's your message for today. Until tomorrow, love and light. Namaste.